Hey all, Robin here to show you what I'm calling the Hex Star stitch. Got a little bit of a cough today, so bear with me. Hopefully that won't rear its ugly head. This is the back side, so this is the front side. It's continuous in the round, and that's what the back side looks like. I'm working on an infinity scarf, and I did my chains and did most of the first row. So I can show you the stitch. Hot tip. When I start a continuous in the round pattern, this stitch is a stitch and a chain, for example. So I started out with a slip stitch and a chain, then a single crochet and a chain, and a half double crochet and then a chain, and then into the stitch pattern. And that's so that when I'm working continuously, there's much less of a jump from row to row at the beginning. It just looks more fluid that way. So for this stitch, we're going to pull up a loop in the same stitch you just worked. So if you're going to you could do a slip stitch and then chain one, your single chain one, half double chain one, and then you can start the stitch pattern where you work the first, pull up a loop from the same stitch you just worked. So we'll just say we just did a double crochet. I chained one, and now we're going to start again. Go into the same stitch you just worked and pull up a loop. Yarn over, because it's I say moth style because it's like a stitch chain one, but because there's a chain one, you're going to skip a stitch and then pull up a loop there, and you've got 4 loops in your hook. Pull through 2 and pull through 3 and chain 1. Pull up a loop from the same stitch that you just worked, yarn over, pull up a loop after you've skipped a stitch, pull through 2, pull through 3. Very easy stitch to work, but it's important to make sure that you do not tug at these chains. Work them rather loosely, and make sure your work is supported, because if it's not, if your piece gets heavy, it'll start to pull on that stitch, which will make that stitch tighter. So chain 1. I'm going to work one more into the foundation chain. I usually just fudge it towards the end and find a place to stick my hook and call it a day, because nobody's ever going to know. So for this, I chained an even amount, but not going to lie, I don't really count. Like I said, I wing it. All right, so we're back around to the front. Here's my first chain 1, and that's the stitch we're going to work into. So I'm going to work into the base of the stitch I just worked. Yarn over, go into that chain 1. You're going into the stitch, not into the space. So you have to make sure to be on the right side of the leg of that stitch. Pull up a loop. And that is really all there is to it. Not a yarn eater. It's got pretty good density. It's not super thick. It's not a yarn eater, but it's not thin either. I'd call it like a medium. And that is it, just continuously in the round, working into your slip stitches. The chain 1, sorry. Pull up a loop, yarn over, back into that chain, pull through 2 and pull through 3, chain 1. Hope you like it.